Dia cakap kau tak tekan.
Assalamualaikum and good morning members.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi.
Welcome to the second student council meeting for this month in this semester. Okay, if you guys are okay, I should call the meeting to order.
Okay, proceed.
Okay, Mr. Secretary, is there any absent in the attendance?
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Chairman. We got two project essay, which is Mr. Muhammad Ashraf and Mr. Muhammad Haziq. Mr. Muhammad Ashraf, due to attend his football competition for our college, while Mr. Haziq, due to his dead family member.
Okay, thank you for the information. Make sure both of them get the minutes of this last meeting. Okay? Okay, thank you. Is there any correction need to be made based on the minutes of the last meeting?
Mr. Chairman, I didn't get. Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Is there any correction need to be made?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
for student council trip date, which is on 30 November, was incorrect,
Okay.
and have been changed to 15 November in item number 7.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Secretary, please take note of the
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, please.
Mr. Ashraf informed that the amount for the student council trip stated 5,000 was incorrect and was changed to 5,500 in the item number 7.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Secretary, please note the correction.
Okay, Mr. Chairman.
Is there anyone want to post the minutes of the last meeting?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, please.
I propose that the minute of the last meeting is passed and true.
Is there any seconder?
Second motion.
Okay. I declare that the minutes of the last meeting is passed and true. Next, we go to the next item. Is there any matters arising out of the minutes?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I would like to ask on the correction of the last student council trip, which is having focus on the previous meeting. If all other arrangement has been made, Mr. Nafi,
For the payment of the bus trip and the hotel reservation for the student council trip has been paid fully.
on
Okay, thank you for the information. Is there anything else?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you. Let's proceed to the special business. Okay, the special business is in this meeting is the agenda to discuss the sports that need to be implemented in the college next semester, which is equestrian, gymnastics, and swimming. Is there anyone want to propose the first sports that need to be discussed?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, please.
I propose that the student council choose the equestrian as the sport to be implemented starting next semester.
Is there anyone want to second the motion?
Second motion.
Okay, continue the discussion.
Definition of equestrian is more often known as horse riding, refer to the skill of riding, driving, steeplechasing, or vaulting with horses. The location for the equestrian activities will be held in Putrajaya Equestrian Park. Why this location being chosen? Because Putrajaya Equestrian Park offer a good service than any other equestrian center in the nearest area. For the time, the opening hour for Putrajaya Equestrian Park is 7:45 a.m. until 11:45 a.m. and will be opening again at 4:15 p.m. until 7:50 p.m. The day of the Putrajaya Equestrian Park business conducted will be Tuesday until Sunday, closed on Monday. The selection of the time will be conducted will be in the circle of opening business. For the service being offered in Putrajaya Equestrian Park, beginner level package taking 8-week classes will costing 380 ringgit per head. Intermediate level package will be taking also 8 weeks of lecture, costing 430 ringgit per head. And advanced level package also will be taking 8 weeks of lecture, costing 500 ringgit per head. For the pros of the equestrian, pros of including boosting self-esteem, like muscle strengthening for the student, improved balance, and a new social activity for the student.
Please continue.
I want to add the cons of the equestrian. Horse riding is an extremely dangerous sport. Only the people who cannot predict the consequence of their action do not wear a helmet. Besides, the physical risk will be very sore for a day or two after each lesson in the beginning. Depending on cost, may or may not be able to afford it for the student. The risk of conducting or taking any equestrian classes. Every year, reported horse riding causes death and very serious injuries such as long-term release from a spinal cord damage. Even if the danger is difficult to quantify, it is unarguable that horse riding is potentially dangerous. Moreover, anyone can be unlucky. Also, many injuries are sustained whilst on the ground around horses. Children may be particularly vulnerable. Some straightforward activities such as leading a horse out is padlock can result in fatal kicks for the equestrian members. So the suitability to the student, based on the research, the suitability of the sport to the student of KPMB is very low, including the high maintenance of the sport, the risk of the sport also being a big part. The interest and the knowledge among the student of KPMB about the sport also known to be very low. So my conclusion for it, as a factor of the cost, risk and suitability, the question will not be the first choice of the sport to the student of KPMB, and we will not be getting some support to be one of the suitable curriculum activity for the level of student of staff. But I believe your opportunity can be taken to take the name of a person to help among new generation.
Okay, thank you for the discussion about the equestrian sport. Is there any question regarding to the discussion?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Please proceed.
Mr. Raja, how about the equipment for the equestrian? I mean, does the Putrajaya Equestrian Park provide the equipment, or the student need to buy it themselves?
Based on my report, Putrajaya Equestrian Park didn't state that the equipment will be supported. I think maybe the student need to buy the equipment by themselves.
Is there any question?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, please.
I would like to ask Mr. Nazim.
Yes, please proceed.
Mr. Nazim, the equestrian park is at Putrajaya, right?
Yes.
So how about the transportation? Does the student need to go by themselves, or there is any transportation arrangement by the college?
As far as I know, I think maybe the college will provide transportation using buses for the student, or maybe the student can go to the Putrajaya Equestrian Park by themselves if they have any transportation.
Okay, that's crystal clear.
Okay, is there anything else?
No.
Okay, for this motion regarding the equestrian sport, for those who favor, please put up their hands. For those who don't put up their hands. Favors? Okay, for those who don't, okay, thank you. Okay, for the next proposal for the sport, who wants to discuss?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, please.
I
Mr.
propose that the student council choose gymnastics as the sport to be implemented starting next semester.
Okay, thank you. Is there any second? Okay, please proceed. Please proceed the discussion.
Gymnastics is a physical exercises and activities performed inside, often using equipment such as bars and ropes, intended to increase the body strength and the ability to move and bend easily. For the location, based on the research, the location of the gymnastic activities will be held in College Professional Muara Baranang main hall, which is Hall A. Why is this location is chosen? Because this place is the nearest suitable place to conduct the gymnastic class in College Professional Muara Baranang. For the payment, student payment is RM 180 ringgit monthly, including experienced trainers and full equipment for the student. Okay. The advantages for gymnastic is student can improve body posture, increase their flexibility, strengthening and slimming muscles, developing body awareness through gymnastic. For the disadvantage, many gymnasts have been injured during classes by colliding with falling off the equipment, but lots of injuries occurs during floor exercise. Most injuries are relatively minor, with sprained ankle, wrist sprain and foot injuries among the common ones. For the suitability to the student, gymnasts provide an opportunity to develop social skill. Students learn how to stand in line, look, listen, be quiet when others are talking, work and think independently, and be respectful to others. Besides, by teaching in this manner, students gain confidence as they progress through these skills. For the conclusion, as the factor of cost, risk and suitability, gymnastic will be the first choice of sport to the student of College Professional Mara and will not be getting some support to be one of the suitable curriculum activities for the level of student lifestyle.
Is there any question regarding the gymnastic sport?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Please proceed.
Mr. Fit,
Yes.
the gymnastic activity will be held in the Hall A. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So, did you already get the permission from our director?
For the location in Hall A, for the problem, we will ask the permission and discuss with the director of College Professional Mara to conduct gymnastic class in Hall A.
Is there anything else?
No.
Okay, thank you for the motion. For those who are favor the motion of gymnastic to be implemented in the college for the next semester, please put up your hands. For those who don't, please put down your hands. Okay, thank you. Okay, and the last one is the proposal for the sports. Want to proceed?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, please.
I will propose that students also choose swimming as the sport to be implemented starting next semester.
Okay, is there any seconder for the motion?
I second the motion.
Okay, thank you. Please proceed to the discussion.
So, swimming is an individual sport that requires the use of an individual's arm and legs to move body through the water. There is several styles of swimming such as butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke and also freestyle. So, to be implemented in college, there is several agenda, which is firstly is cost. For equipment cost, the student will need to pay around 50 ringgit per person. The 50 ringgit will cover for goggles, swimming caps and also swimming suits. Sorry. So next, in terms of training, the training will be held in Dolphin Swimming Academy in Seremban. The cost of training is RM 750 ringgit.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
I have
please.
a question for Mr. Ishkan.
Please proceed.
The 750 ringgit that student need to pay is but for group or per person?
Thank you, Mr. Afi. Mr. Chairman, may I proceed?
Yes, please.
RM 750 ringgit is per group. So there is 10 person in a group, so there will be 75 ringgit per person. Dolphin Swimming Academy provide 3 days of training, which is 6 hours per day. Next, for the weekly meeting, I have done some research about the place. and a suitable place for weekly meeting for swimming club is at Seremban Aquatic, which only costs RM4 per person. Next, in terms of capability of handling 30% of students in College Professional Marabrana, for Seremban Aquatic, I think it's yes, because the aquatic place is very big. But unfortunately for Dolphin Swimming Academy, students will be divided into 2 batch because the academy is not that big to handle 30% of the students. Okay, next, in terms of risks that may be faced by students, which is of course drowning when they are swimming. So, in order to prevent the student from drowning, I have done some research that where the lifeguard will be available at the swimming pool anytime when the student in the swimming pool. Other than that, student will be educated on how to help other student from drowning. So they may help their friend when drowning in case of emergency. Next, problem that may cause is of course cost of the academy, which is RM75 per person. To RM75 per person, I think is not expensive to be paid, because the student will get a swimming certificate that will be useful in lifetime. For future plan, I have some future plan in swimming club, including tournament among the students. This will encourage the student to train more harder during the weekly meeting. Next, advantage and disadvantage of swimming. Swimming can make whole body work, so it will make weight loss, boost their mood, strengthen their body muscle, and also managing their stress during studies. Next, disadvantage of swimming that may cause injuries to the shoulder and also the muscle. Other than that, chlorine in the pool water may cause irritation to eyes after a long time of swimming in the swimming pool. As for my conclusion, swimming may be considered to be sports club in KPMB. It may be accepted because many of individual in KPMB already practice the swimming sport. So why not make official club in KPMB? That's all.
Is there any question want to be added for the motion?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, we proceed.
Adri Shukran.
Yes, sir.
So the swimming activity will be held in the Seremban Aquatic, right?
Yes.
So does the swimming pool mix our student gender or spread between male and female?
That is a very brilliant question from Mr. Faizal. Mr. Chairman, may I ask?
Yes, please.
So, in order to separate the gender, I suggest that there is 2 separate sessions will be made. First session is for male student, second session is for female student. So they will not mix in a same pool.
Okay, is there anything else?
No.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now for the voting. For those who favor the swimming sports will be implemented in the college for the next semester, put up. For those who don't, put down your hands. Yes? Okay. That's it? Okay, thank you. Mr. Secretary?
Okay, since the voting for the sport, which is swimming and gymnastics, tied, so we need our chairman to vote the majority of it.
Also, we have a tight decision in choosing the sport to be implemented. Okay, I will be deciding the sport that will be implemented for the next semester in this college is swimming, because it have a very affordable price, and the discussion that had were nice and quite clear. Okay. Okay, move to the next item. Is there any other business?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, please.
I was informed that funds that have been collected for student council corporate social responsibilities was not enough.
Yes.
So I think we need to come up with another plan in next meeting.
Oh, okay.
That is surprise. I have been informed that our fund for the students CSR will be collected at multiple source. So
It's still not enough.
Okay, still not enough. Okay, we bring this matter into the agenda of the next meeting.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, no problem. Mr. Secretary, can I know when the next meeting will be held?
okay, our next meeting will be held on the 22 November 2018 at 2 p.m. in this meeting room.
Okay. Okay, thank you. For the date of the next meeting, I would like to change it to the 20th of November in 2018 on 5 p.m. in the Merantau meeting room. Is that clear, Mr. Secretary?
Okay, Mr. Chairman, I will call it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I hope this meeting, this student council meeting, will have a great impact for our chosen spot for the next semester in this college. Okay, does anyone want to propose that this meeting shall be adjourned?
Yes, propose this meeting to be.
I second the motion. Mr.
Okay, thank
President.
you. Okay, that's it for today. Have a nice day. See you next meeting. Thank you everyone.
Will be divided into two. Will be divided. Will be divided into two sessions. First session. Bodoh, banyak.
Kau malah bodoh. Jualan lagi. Standby lah.